Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, people? Salute, salute. It's your boy Jay Jordan back again for another WNBA watch along. Today, for the final game of the day, we have the Chicago Sky taking on the Minnesota Lynx. Hope everyone is enjoying their 4th of July weekend. Sorry, I'm just getting some things ready. Hope everyone's enjoying their 4th of July weekend. Enjoyed the fireworks and all that good stuff. All right, so we have the Chicago Sky, who are 5-11, taking on the Minnesota Lynx, who are 16-2. Game should be starting in the next couple minutes. Let me get the tip-off timer there. There we go. And I'll add the record so that everyone can see the record. Where am I looking? Sky are 5-11. And the Minnesota Lynx are currently 16-2. Wow, they've only lost 2 games this season. 16-2. All right, cool. Cool. Sky 5-11, Lynx are 16-2. Sorry about that. Glad to see you all in the chat. All right, let's get into the starting lineups. Chicago, they're starting Rachel Banham, Ariel Atkins, Michaela Onwere, Angel Reese, and Elizabeth Williams. Subs are Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen, Haley Van Liff, Maddie Westbell, and Mariah Jefferson. I think the only player they have out is, besides Courtney Vandersloot with the ACL, is Camila Cardoso. She's playing in AmeriCup, so she won't be with the team. I think this is her second or third game that she's missed. For the Minnesota Lynx, you got Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride, Bridget Carlton, Napheesa Collier, and Alana Smith. Alana was questionable before the game, but now seems like she's good to go. Their subs: Jessica Shepard, Natisha Heidemann, Diamond Miller, Alyssa Plee, Anastasia Olari Kosu, and Maria Klonnikova. And I think the person they have out is Karlie Samuelson, who's out for the season. She just had surgery from that injury that she had, Liz Frank injury, so she's out. Guido, what's going on? What's up, Jay? I'm not streaming today, so looking forward to hanging with y'all in the chat. The link should easily get this W, but anyone can get got. Yep, that is your mantra. Anybody can and will get got. Salute to you on I was watching your video, your playback of your stream. You got selected. Got some media credentials for All-Star Weekend. Congrats on that accomplishment. That is a good look for people in the YouTube space who are covering the WNBA. It shows that your voice is being heard out there. Daniel, what's going on? You just said you got an Aces tattoo. Now you got a Sparks tattoo. What's going on? What is going on, bro? You conflicted. You really conflicted. All right, we got about 5 minutes till tip off. I think Minnesota will win this game, but listen, anything can happen. I was at the Liberty game earlier today. We'll talk about it throughout the stream, but that third quarter, that second half in general was just it was painful to watch. 6 points in the third quarter. It was brutal. All of us in the arena just missed layup after missed layup, turnover after turnover. It's like they forgot how to play basketball in the second half. So Liberty ended up losing that game, and then I caught a little bit of the Aces and Sun game. It was competitive for the first probably 8 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes or so, and then I left my mom's, came home, and they were getting smoked. Yeah, this man Dan, he's been my resident LA Sparks fan, and then all of a sudden this man switched up to the Aces at the worst possible time. The worst possible season to switch to the Aces. This man switches and gets a tattoo. This guy, he's something else. He is something else. This game is on League Pass. That's why I'm gonna be watching it. Let me load it up. I'm over here talking about let's watch the game, and I don't even got the game on the screen yet. On my screen, I should say. But this game will be on League Pass. Liz, what's going on? Salute, Chemo. Salute, what's going on, y'all? Good to see y'all. Hope y'all are enjoying the 4th of July weekend. There we go. I got my broadcast loaded up. We're good. We are good. Oh, I didn't even start the poll. We got about 3 minutes. Let me start it up right quick. Let's see. I think Chicago might keep it quick early, keep it close early. So I'll start it either way. Who do you think will win this game? Will it be the Sky? Daniel, I haven't seen any updates on Dawana. If the reports are true on the teams that she wanted to go to, I don't think she's gonna be able to go to those teams. Sky or the Lynx. Starting the poll there. Also, I did want to touch on this while we have some time. All-Star reserves were released earlier today. As you could see, Sonia Citron of the Mystics, Skylar Diggins of the Storm, Ryan Howard of the Dream, Kiki of the Mystics, Kelsey Mitchell of the Fever, Kelsey Plum of the Sparks, Angel Reese of the Sky, Alyssa Thomas of the Mercury, Kayla Thornton, salute to my ex-lib, Kayla Thornton, with the Valkyries, Courtney Williams with the Lynx, Gabby Williams with the Storm, and Jackie Young with the Aces. So we get 2 more rookies here with Citron and Kiki, who get their first All-Star nods as rookies. And then Kayla Thornton gets her first All-Star nod as well as a member of the Valkyries. Our first All-Star nod overall. Angel Reese, now a 2-time All-Star in 2 years. So salute to her. I know there's been a lot of discourse online about who should have and should not have made it. But, it be like that sometimes, honestly. But salute to those who did make it. Salute to those who did make it. Quito says, shout out to Dana Evans. Yeah, I did see Dana Evans had a good game today. I briefly saw that. But I gotta say it's against the Sun, so I gotta take it with a grain of salt. But the Aces need any help they can get right now. Any help they can get, the Aces need it. Because that last game where Asia was led the whole team and outscored the whole team, it was not a good look. Thunderhawk, what's going on? Salute, salute. What's going on, my friend? Hope all is well. Make sure y'all are joining. Y'all hit that poll. Let me know who you think will win this game. The broadcast has started. I am watching this on League Pass, but I salute everyone who's joining in. So we shall see how this game pans out. I did want to do something. Got distracted. I did want to take a look at the standings here. So currently the Sky at 5-11. They're in 12th place. The Lynx are in first. So I did want to inform you guys of that. I'll fill out the ranking here. I should have been 12th and first. There we go. The rankings are up there. Perfect. All right, let me turn my volume up so I can take a listen, make sure I'm not missing anything. Salute to everyone on this Sunday evening here on the East Coast, 7 p.m. Eastern. Game about to get kicked off. Andrew, what's going on? I know every time the Liberty do bad, you have something to say. What you got to say now? It's not good that the Liberty have not beaten the Storm and they're about to get swept by them. They better get it together. Yeah. They'll get it together. It's concerning, I will say, but There's not much that um there's not much that I could do personally to help them. They gotta want it themselves. So we'll see how they adapt. It's been tough without Jonquel Jones. Clearly, as you saw, Dom Malonga went to work on us earlier. If you were watching that game on CBS, Dom Malonga scored had 11 and like 7 rebounds in like 8 minutes. We just couldn't stop her in the paint. She was just shooting over everybody. We don't have the size, the consistent size to keep up with Ezzy and Dom and NECA. It was just too much. Just too much. RO2 salute. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. RC, my guy. Uh man, man, I'm looking for the fan flight out departure out of Vegas. You about to leave the Aces before? Hey, nah, come on, man. You've been my resident Aces fan. I can't lose all the Aces fans here. This man Daniel talking about he got a tattoo of both the Sparks and the Aces. I mean, that's dedication I never seen. But salute to him. That's all I can say, my friend. Salute to that. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it's a I'm not gonna say it's a bad look, but it's not a good look. Take that as you will. Yeah, yeah, Quita. I was shocked. Like at halftime, I'm like, all right, cool. I know the Liberty we suck in the third quarter, but I'm like, we're in a good spot. And then you look down, you look up, and we're down 10 points. And then end of the quarter comes, we only scored 6 points. They scored 22, and that's all she wrote. It was a tough watch. It was a tough watch. All right, they announced the starting lineups here: Napheesa and Angel Hug. So I know some of y'all think they hate each other. It's just competitive juices when they get going. So it's gonna be Elizabeth Williams versus Napheesa on this jump ball here. Yeah, Liz. Sabrina's 20 in the first half, 2 in the second half. Jump ball is up, and the Sky win the jump. We are off, people, for the last game on the W slate this evening. Rachel Bannon with the ball, top of the key. Rachel Bannon, makeshift point guard here for the Sky. They get it to Ariel Atkins with 10 on the clock. Ariel Atkins dribbles right, pump fakes out to Angel, top of the key. Left side to Michaela Onyenwere. Hop step, shoots over Napheesa, and it's a brick. Rebound to Courtney Williams, the newly named All-Star. Courtney Williams dribbles right, guarded by Elizabeth Williams now. No relation there. Courtney Williams over to Napheesa. Napheesa hand off to Bridget. Bridget steps back to Napheesa. Napheesa for 3 and misses. Onyenwere with the rebound. I'll stop the poll when I think I see the score getting out of hand. So as y'all joining, just fill in the poll. Elizabeth over to Ariel. Down to Angel in the post against Fee. Reverse spin, shoots the hook over her, misses, and rebound to Bridget. So both teams yet to score here in this match. Bridget comes off the screen, picks up her dribble over to Alana Smith. Alana Smith left wing, gets it to K-Mac. She wasn't named the All-Star reserve. People had a problem with that. Courtney Williams, the mid-range assassin, gets on the board here for the Minnesota Lynx. We finally have our first points of the game. Bannon with the ball. Bannon handoff to Ariel Atkins. Atkins gets downhill to her left hand. Oh, good pass to Williams on the roll. And Elizabeth Williams with the basket gets the Sky on the board. It's 2-2. Ball over to Fee. Fee with it left wing. Gets it down to Alana Smith in the post. Mismatch with Atkins. Atkins tips it away though, and it stays Minnesota ball. Thunderhawk, Marine didn't do good at all. She barely played any minutes. Erica Wheeler caught her with a nice left to right crossover, and Sandy said, all right, get out of there. But we were just at a size disadvantage most of the game. Courtney Williams picks up her dribble down to Fee in the post against Michaela. That one leg fall away, and she knocks it down. Napheesa Collier on my fantasy team, so I need her to put in work. 4-2 Minnesota. Atkins gets downhill. Left hand floater is off. Fight for the rebound between Smith and Reese, and it goes off of Reese. G-Way on the Twitch. I can't show the game, my friend. It's against the rules. This is the best I can do for you, my friend. Ball and play. Salute to you for finding the Twitch, though. K-Mac over to Williams. Top of the key. Wants to screen from Fee. Gets it. Left side to Bridget. Down to Fee. Fee hits Alana on the cut, but it's a turnover here. Pass a little bit too high. And ball with Atkins over to Williams. Williams down to Reese. Reese under the basket over to Banham in the corner for three. Quick release, and Rachel Banham knocks down to three. Gives the Sky a 5-4 lead here. Rachel Banham averaging 6 points and 2 assists per game. Hood and Holy, my friend. Salute, salute. Kayla, I'm glad you found the channel. Salute. I'm glad it was recommended. That means I'm doing something right here on these YouTube streets. K-Mac, what a nice drop pass to Alana Smith on the roll, and she scores the layup. So Alana Smith on the board. People were disappointed she wasn't named an all-star. She's been pretty solid for them this whole season. Atkins works the screen. Midi is all from the right elbow. Rebound to Bridget Carlton. And she runs the floor here, crosses half court over to Courtney, top of the key. That Courtney and Fee pick and roll foul there by Angel Reese on the push. Pushed her on that screen. Hey, what's up, Beulah? It could be better. Positive, it was my mom's birthday. Negative, the Liberty lost on my mom's birthday. We were both at the game, so. But other than that, I can't complain. Ball and play here with Alana Smith. Hand off to Courtney Williams. Williams to K-Mac on the curl. Floater is up, bounces around. Come on, K-Mac, you're on my fantasy team too. She misses, though. Reese with the rebound over to Onyenwere. Banham up top to Reese. Top of the key, guarded tightly by Napheesa. Angel Reese, right to left crossover. Tries to get into the paint. Reverse spin, right hand hook, and rattles it in. Angel Reese attacks the reigning defensive player of the year and wins that matchup 7-6. Bridget Carlton, left corner three is off. Rebound to Banham. One of the shortest players on the floor right now. Elizabeth Williams gets the pass from Reese. Reese almost was out of bounds there. Banham drops it off to Elizabeth on the roll and scores. Nice little two-woman game there between Banham and Williams. And it's 9-6 here. For those who are unaware, Cardoso is out playing for Team Brazil in AmeriCup. So Elizabeth Williams has been getting the starting nod as Collier misses the layup. And Reese and Onyenwere run the break. Onyenwere left-hand layup off that miss. 11-6. Sky have the lead here. K-Mac in the right corner down to Alana Smith. Alana Smith up top to Fee. Fee left-hand dribble over to K-Mac off the screen. Great switching here by the Lynx. By the Sky. And we have a foul away from the play on Rachel Banham. Thunderhawk, what about Leonie? Leonie, that third quarter was the worst quarter I've ever seen Leonie Fevich play. Thunderhawk. She was just throwing the ball to the sky, turning down open shots. It was a lot. Ball and play here with the Lynx, though. We'll talk about that game at our break. Napheesa taking some tough shots. She misses. Long rebound gets her. Drops it off to Alana Smith on the roll. Wants to contact, doesn't get it. Fight for the rebound, gets tipped out, and it goes to Chicago. So Chicago hooping so far. It's 11-6 at our first break of the game. 4:56 to go. The Sky have a 5-point lead over the leaders of the pack, Minnesota. All right. I don't even think I got this set up. Hold on, guys. Let me get the box score and the team stats ready for y'all. I totally forgot to do this. I'm slacking. Liberty losing got my head in a tizzy right now. All right, cool. We valid now. All right, so this is the score currently. 4:56 to go. Chicago's up 11-6 over the Sky. Over the Lynx. Excuse me. Let's scroll down to the box score and take a look here. Onyenwere with 2 points here. You got Angel Reese with 2 points and 2 assists. You got 4 for Elizabeth Williams, 3 for Rachel Banham. No subs yet for either team. Bridget Carlton with none, but she does have 2 rebounds. 2 for Fee, 2 for Alana Smith, and 2 for Courtney Williams. So that's the box score right now. I'll leave it there in case y'all want to take a look. All right, now to the chat. Let's see what people talk about in here. Um, Hold on, Holy says 2-16, not a good look. Yeah, your son are down bad, man. Just play the youngsters and hope for the best, brother. That's all you can do. What about Leon? Did I make the All-Star game? No, I did not make the All-Star game. Thunderhawk. You need Marina Mabry back ASAP. Oh, you were using Google Voice. Got you, Thunderhawk. Sorry, I'm just skimming through the comments quickly. Hood and Holy says, do I think we turn it around? I think we'll tread water until John Quall comes back, unless the Liberty make a move to get somebody, if somebody becomes available. It's slim pickings out there, so I don't see anybody really becoming available. Con Landing was good. New York is 3-6. Caitlin Clark gashed them with 32 points. Yeah, we're up and down. We're not a consistent team. Yeah, Beulah, your Canadian countrywoman has been struggling. She was a dead-eye three-point shooter last season. She was somebody you couldn't leave open. Now, I don't have the same fear of her. Yeah, Sky playing well so far. Quita, your Sky are doing really well so far. But we know this Minnesota team. They could struggle for a bit, and then before you know it, they go on a crazy run. Yeah, what's up, JP? Yeah, I was at the Liberty game. Yeah, it was a tough one, my friend. It was a tough one. What's up, Marlon? I don't think I've seen you in the chat. Forgive me if you have. But salute to you. Game back in play though. Let's get back to the matter at hand. Chicago with the early lead. I'm gonna keep the poll open until I feel like I need to close it before y'all start changing y'all answers. Bantam over to Atkins, comes off a nice screen, and Ariel Atkins from the right wing knocks down the three. And Chicago, salute to the Sky. They up 14-6 right now. 9-0 run by the Sky over to K-Mac in the left corner. K-Mac been struggling a little bit. I don't know what's going on. She probably playing too much basketball. We'll talk about that at the next break. Alana Smith, top of the key three, off the back rim, chased down the rebound. And it was a fight between Onyenwere and Williams, and they called a foul on Williams. I don't know if that was really a foul, though. The ref saying y'all both collided. I had to call something, essentially, but I don't think that was a foul. But Onyenwere is on the floor. I got to salute Michaela. She was my rookie of the year with the Liberty. I'm saying my like I was on the team, but she was one rookie of the year with the Liberty. I don't know if that's a foul, but they felt they had to call something. Yeah, I'm with Queen on that. I think that should have been a no call, but they felt obligated to call something. And Michaela just got escorted to the bench. She's gonna take a seat. Probably hit her face into the shoulder there a little bit, so she probably rang her bell a little bit. And we have another break in play. 14-6 here. Sky are on top. And now Michaela's gonna limp back to the locker room. They're probably gonna do a quick concussion test. We've seen a lot of concussions so far in the season. So probably gonna make sure that it's nothing serious. But another break in play. Miracle, salute. Thanks for the live stream. A welcome respect from all the heaviness in Texas. Oh yeah, I did see that in passing. The flooding in Texas. That's a very, very sad situation to that whole summer camp. Praying for those families, hoping they're able to deal with the sadness that that flash flood just brought so suddenly. I've never experienced a flash flood, so I just know one minute is fine, the next things are underwater. So keeping those families in prayer there. All right, we're in a little bit of a break here. Michaela and Courtney Williams sort of got into a mini collision there. Michaela Onyenwere walked away the worst of it, and she went to the locker room under her own power though, so it didn't seem anything too serious. I'll keep you updated. Ball and play here with the Sky though. Bantam right side of the floor. She is the point guard for the Sky. Gets it to Atkins on a curl. Atkins gets into the paint. They call a foul on K-Mac. The basket goes in, but it was before the shot attempt. It will remain Chicago Sky basketball here. K-Mac playing a little bit too handsy there. Ball in play here with the Sky. Reese picks up her dribble at the top of the key over to Atkins. Oh, that was a smooth move. A little in and out dribble. Oh, finds Angel Reese on the cut across the paint. Right by Fee, and she scores. Look at Angel. Okay, 4 points right on Fee's head. I like to see it. K-Mac, top of the key. Almost gets stripped. Ball almost goes out of bounds. She saves it. K-Mac off the screen from Fee. Quick release from three, and it's a brick. Fight for the rebound. Bantam gets it. And Bantam outlet to Reese. Reese catches it. Randy Moss-esque. Oh, finds Elizabeth Williams on the roll, and she hits the floater. Look at the Sky here. 18-6. Good ball movement there by Angel Reese. I don't know how she found Elizabeth Williams after catching that pass. And Elizabeth Williams hits the floater. Courtney Williams gets to the midi, and you know what happens when she gets to that mid-range jump shot. It's money in the bank. She hits another one. It's 18-8 here. 10-point lead for the Sky early in this first. Rebecca Allen has checked in for the Sky. Right to left crossover by Allen. Over to Atkins. Atkins crossover on McBride. Gets in the paint. Takes 2 steps. Tries to go glass. Doesn't get it. Williams with the rebound. Courtney, that is. Courtney off the little screen from Fia. She turns it over. Angel Reese with the steal. Outlet pass to Atkins on the run. Left hand. She smokes it. Gets her own rebound. Blocked by Fia. Third time's a charm. No, it isn't. And Courtney Williams gets the rebound. Yikes. 3 bites at the apple for Atkins, and she smokes them all. Good chase down there by Fee, though, to get back in that play. Could have gave up. McBride off the screen, pulls off the midi, and can't get it. Reese secures the rebound. Lynx look dead in the water here, but it's still early. Williams in the post against Alana Smith. Step through move. Goes left hand hook. Off the rim, fight for it. And Williams, one of the shorter players on the floor, Courtney Williams, gets the defensive rebound. She is a great rebounder for a guard. Williams with the ball. Down to Alana Smith in the post against Rebecca Allen, the 2 Australians. She thinks better of it. Gets it out to K-Mac. Over to Fee. That step through move on Reese says, I could do that too, girl. And scores. That up and under on Angel Reese is 18-10. Did Rebecca Allen make the All-Star game? Of course not, though. Maybe the Australian Basketball League All-Star game. That's all I could think of. Rebecca Allen down the lane. As I'm talking smack, she goes for the scoop and scores. She said, Jay, you got to shut up there. I can hoop. As I'm talking smack, she goes to the hoop, scoops it up. They try to draw the charge, the Lynx did, but they were in the semicircle there. She scores the basket, and the assistant coach tells Alana Smith, you were in the circle. So Aussie on Aussie crime there by Rebecca Allen on Alana Smith. Yeah, Alana Smith had that left foot in the semicircle, so that is going to be a blocking foul there. Rebecca Allen for the 3-point play, misses the free throw. And rebound to Fee. It's 20-10. We got a substitution here. Napheesa Heidemann has checked in. So has Diamond Miller and Jessica Shepard. So we had some mass substitutions there. Fee gets it out to Heidemann. Heidemann off the screen. Back out to Fee. Fee, top of the key, 3. Can she hit? Nope. And Allen tips it to Atkins there. We're under a minute here to go here in the first quarter. Angel Reese looking to attack Bridget Carlton. Steps through, left hand, score. Oh my goodness, Angel Reese looked like she was stonewalled there. Gets it to the left hand and scoops it over Bridget. It's 22-10. Oh, I added another score here. My bad. It's 22-10. That's the correct score. Sky are in the bonus. Oh, and Fee loses the ball here. Atkins with the steal. Atkins hop skipping, Euro step, left hand floater, bounces up and scores. Look at the Sky, 24-10. What is happening here? V, hand off to Bridget. Bridget, left hand dribble. Oh, Angel almost picks the pocket, but she recovers it. Angel clapping in her face. Yeah, I got that on clamps. Diamond gets it over to Jess Shepard. Shepard fakes the handoff, attacks Kia Nurse, and they call an offensive foul on Jessica Shepard, fending off. And it's another turnover by the Lynx here. 15 seconds to go here in the quarter. Jessica Shepard using the fend off. A little weak there. A tad bit weak. Just Kia Nurse sells the little head fake a little bit, but it is what it is. The Lynx are on a back-to-back, I will say. So something to keep in mind. 24-10 here. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds to go. Ariel Atkins crosses half court. Calls for the screen from Williams. Off the screen, going left. In and out dribble. Gets downhill over to Maddie Westbell. Tries to pass out of the corner. And it gets deflected out by the Lynx. 0.9 seconds to go here in the quarter. Chicago's ball, sideline out of bounds. Let's see what they draw up here. Kia Nurse looking, gets it to Atkins, and Atkins, silly. I don't know what she was thinking. You had 0.9 seconds. It's either a shot at the basket or nothing. She tries to pass it, and the clock expires. 24-10 at the end of the first. They hold the Lynx to 10 points in the first quarter. I think that might be the Lynx' worst first quarter of the season. Very interesting so far. I see that the script has flipped a little bit here. Sky 52% on the poll on the YouTube. Let's take a look at the box score right quick. Hold on. End of the first quarter here. So okay, what am I looking for? Camera, bro. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, Quita. They don't look good right now. They do not look good. End of the first quarter, so you guys know I'm not lying. 24-10 is the score. 24-10. The Sky limit them to 10 points here. We'll take a look at their shooting percentages right now. Chicago, Angel Reese. She's been doing it all. Alyssa Thomas light right now. That's no disrespect. 6 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. She's trying to get in her triple-double bag. Michaela Onyenwere with 2, 6 for Liz Williams. Ariel Atkins with 5 and 3 for Banham. So all the starters have scored. Rebecca Allen comes off the bench and scores as well. They're shooting 55% from the field, 100% from 3 on 2 attempts. They missed their only free throw. That was Beck Allen. And they don't have any turnovers. So that is a great sign so far for the Chicago Sky. For Minnesota, you got Bridget Carlton out there doing cardio, no points and 2 rebounds. Napheesa and Bridget were the only 2 starters to play the whole first. Napheesa with 4 points on 2 of 6 shooting. Alana Smith with 2. K-Mac with 0 on 0 for 3 shooting. She does have 3 assists. Courtney Williams with 4 points and 4 rebounds. Their bench yet to score. The Lynx shooting 5 for 15 from the field, 33%. 0 for 5 from 3. And they haven't shot any free throws. Hey, Mom. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to enjoy the day. Unfortunately, the Liberty loss on your birthday. Nothing I could have done about that, but I'm glad you were able to enjoy. Wish Mama a happy birthday. RO2 says Sky playing well so far. Definitely are. Cheryl, you need to talk to your namesake and have her get her team into shape. Mike Tebow. No, is it? Yeah, I got confused between him and his son, who's Mike and who's Eric. But Mike Tebow at the game here. His son Eric, is the assistant coach with the Lynx. Chris Davis. It was because it was the teams with the best records. That's really what it is. It wasn't, they didn't choose Cheryl to prove a point here, but that's what that is. Second quarter has started. I'm over here chatting. Second quarter has started. Lynx get into the paint and miss. So you guys haven't missed anything. They almost turn it over. Natisha Heidemann gets the steal though. Over to Diamond Miller. Diamond Miller for 3. And she cashes in. Diamond Miller knocks down the 3. Let me switch my screens to get back to where we need to be. So Diamond Miller knocks down the 3. That's her first basket of the game. The forgotten one, Diamond. She dealt with a lot of injuries and inconsistent minutes. Rachel Banham tries to answer, and Rachel Banham says, I packed that thing too. And she knocks down the 3. 27-13. Napheesa over to Jessica. Hand off to Napheesa, who hands it off to Bridget. Bridget, left hand dribble. Fee in the paint against Rebecca Allen. She gets into the paint, wants to contact, gets to contact, and she'll go to the line for 2. Her first trip to the line of the game. Let me get my game leader ticker up for you guys. I need to find out where I got it, though. What are we at? We're in July. I need to load that up. July 6th. Where are we at? Chicago, Minnesota. So Napheesa's at the line for 2 free throws. She's 95% from the line, 76 for 80 on the season. That's insane. She knocks down the first. That is an elite foul shooter. 95% on the season. $95. That's nuts. 95%. For somebody who gets to the line as much as her. Fee takes the second and knocks down the second. So it was 27-15 here. Elizabeth Williams, top of the key with the ball, hand off to Rachel Banham. She just hit the 3, tries to go behind the back pass and throws it to a fan in the front row. Turnover. That's their first of the game. Or no, their second, excuse me. Ball in play here with the Lynx and Napheesa Heideman. So it's Heideman, Shepard, Fee, K-Mac on a nice back cut and scores on Kia Nurse and Diamond Miller. Oh, I added it to the wrong team. I'm tripping. Score is 27-17, y'all. 27-17. Michaela into the paint. Gets blocked by Napheesa. Gets it over to Diamond Miller. Running the floor here. Diamond Miller. Right to left crossover. Oh, bounce pass to Shepard. I don't know how she caught that. She goes up, gets fouled, and won again. Jessica Shepard takes the body contact. She scores, and she'll go to the line to complete the 3-point play. All right, I got distracted there trying to get the ticker up for you guys. Let's see if it's loaded. Yes, it is. There we go. Got the ticker bottom of your screen, the stat leaders. So Jessica Shepard at the line for the 3-point play, and she misses. And that's not her strong suit, free throws. Angel Reese gets the rebound. So it's Banham, Nurse, Reese, Allen, and Onyenwere. Reese with the ball. Trying to play point forward here. Finds Banham on a back cut. She goes off balance, jump shot off the back of the rim. Rebound to K-Mac. Lynx on the run here. Lynx on a 6-0 run here. K-Mac right side of the floor. Gets it to Diamond Miller in the right corner. She steps back on Reese for 3. Oh! Diamond step back. 3. And we have a timeout, Tyler Marsh. 9-0 run here by the Lynx. It's a 5-point game. Lynx bench comes in. Diamond Miller. She knows she's probably gonna have to play some more minutes with them playing a back-to-back they're on the second night of a back-to-back. And Diamond Miller comes in, knocks down the 3. What's she up to now? Diamond Miller up to 6 points on 2 made threes. And she skips to the bench there. See, that's why you can never count this Lynx team out. Besides the Commissioner's Cup, they were absolutely getting flambéed in the Commissioner's Cup, but on a more often than not, you can't count them out. I'll say. Let's take a look at the box score while we have some time here. If I can get to the window, there we go. So we got 27-22. It's a 12-3 run in this quarter for the Minnesota Lynx. So in the blink of an eye, they can come right on back. You can't sleep on them. Cub fan on the Twitch, yes. Sky, we're cooking early, but you gotta watch these Lynx. They're dangerous. Let's scroll down, take a look at the box score. Let's focus on the Minnesota Lynx because they're the people who scored 12 points so far. So Fee has played every minute of the game so far. She's up to 6 points, 3 rebounds. You got Diamond Miller off the bench with 6. Jessica Shepard with 2. And how many turnovers? The Lynx have 4 turnovers. The Sky, they have 2 that they had in the first 2 minutes of this quarter. Yeah, Cub fan, you might have jinxed it. We're in a break right now. If you're just joining, salute to everybody on the stream. Appreciate you guys tuning in for the last game on the WNBA slate today. We had the Liberty lose to the Storm earlier. The Aces smack up on the punching bag Connecticut Sun, and now we have this game here. Sky playing much better than their record so far. They started off with a 14-point lead on the Lynx in that first quarter, but as you can see, the Lynx have stormed back. It's only a 5-point game at this moment. Right, broadcast is restarting. If you did want to watch this game live, it is on League Pass if you have access. That's where I'm watching it, but I appreciate if you stay on stream. Good talk in the chat and all that. Ball back in play, however. Let's see what Tyler Marsh cooked up out of this timeout. He gets Allen going downhill to ban him in the corner. Quick release and ban him. Great play out of the timeout. Salute Tyler on that one. I got to salute him. Banham knocks down the three. Let me sit up a little bit. Cutting off my face. Heidemann with the ball. She almost travels. No one to get it to. Gets it to K-Mac. She fumbles it, but recovers. Right to left crossover. Gets downhill. Throws up a left-hand hook. Or left-hand scoop, excuse me. Rebound to Reese. Reese. Over to Onienwere. Onienwere gets downhill. Left-hand layup. Oh, comes off the rim. Shepard with the rebound. Shepard crosses half court. Shepard was away from the team for a bit. She was playing for Team Serbia in Eurobasket. Absolute beast for Serbia. Unfortunately, they didn't make it far, though. K-Mac gets fouled before the shot by Rachel Banham. So it'll be sideline out of bounds for the Lynx. 30-22 is the correct score. It is 6:59 to go. My clock is a little behind. We have some substitutions being made. Onienwere and Allen go out. Williams and, well, who came in? Atkins come in. 6:59 to go here. Diamond Miller to inbound. She's had a great game so far. 6 points on 2 made threes. Heidemann gets downhill. She was into the paint. Decided not to shoot it. Gets it back on the left wing. Step back over Williams. Off the back rim. Fight for the rebound. Reese gets the rebound. How many she got now? Angel Reese all over the place with the board. She's up to 6 boards here. Banham tries to answer with a 3. Rachel Banham lighting them up from 3. And Cheryl Reeve is not pleased. And Rachel Banham knocks down her 4th 3 of the game. She has 12 points. And Cheryl Reeve calls a timeout. So the Sky withstand the attack by the Lynx. Is back to double digits. 33-22. 6:37 to go here in the second. So Tyler Marsh, great timeout by him. The Lynx had cut it to 5. They come out of that timeout, get Rebecca Allen going downhill, finds Banham in the left corner, right in front of the Lynx bench. She cashes out. They play solid defense here as well, and find on the ensuing possessions here, find Rachel Banham top of the key. She's feeling herself. Cash. Rachel Banham, the game's leading scorer. With 12 points, she's 4 for 5. The only shot she's missed is a baseline jump shot, so she's knocked down all her threes. Rachel, yeah, she did play at the University of Minnesota, right? I think I remember that. Rachel is from Minnesota, so it's home cooking for Rachel. Home cooking for Rachel. Let's take a look at this. 33-22 is the score. Remember, it was 12-3. It's been 2 Rachel Banham threes to push it back to double digits here. For Chicago, you got Reese with 6 points, 5 rebounds. Excuse me, I think I said 6. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. You got 2 for Michaela, 6 for Elizabeth Williams, 12 for Banham, as I mentioned, 5 for Atkins, 2 for Allen. Nurse and Westbell have checked in but have not scored yet. They're still shooting 100% from 3, 5 for 5 from 3 for the Sky. For Minnesota, same thing from the last timeout. Nobody yet to change anything in the stat column. Right, we're in a little bit of we're in a timeout right now. Cheryl Reeve was not pleased with that effort, and she wants to talk it over with her troops there. At halftime, as always, excuse me, at halftime, as always, we'll go over the box score, the team stats, and the games from earlier today. And then we'll take a look at the upcoming schedule. I know a lot of people have been looking forward, and some of the newer fans are like, why is there a game at 11 a.m. or 12 noon? I'm at work. The W doesn't want to flourish, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about that at halftime, why the W has games earlier during the week than the typical PM start times, late evening start times. Ball back and play with the Lynx. We'll get into that soon. K-Mac with the ball. So Klundakova for the Lynx has checked in out of Russia. Williams gets downhill. She tries to do a one-hand floater and misses. Reese gets the rebound. Atkins skipping up the floor over to Nurse. Nurse tries to shoot the three, and she gets their first miss from three of the game. Rebound to K-Mac. K-Mac transition three, and K-Mac knocks down the three. She finally joins the three-point party. She's been struggling a little bit, and it's 33-25. Ball and play with Reese. Top of the key, guarded by Klundakova. Reese blows by her, gets blocked by Klundakova. Good help by Miller there to slow her down. Jessica Shepard, no look to Courtney Williams. And just like that, they have a nice response here for the Minnesota Lynx. It's 33-27. Defense to offense there for the Lynx. Elizabeth Williams with the ball, top of the key. 5:30 to go here in the second quarter. Angel Reese on the right wing. Oh, right to left crossover on Klundakova. Gets downhill, left hand hook. Can't get it. Klundakova, her foot was out of bounds on the rebound. And the Sky will retain possession. For those who don't know, Maria Klundakova used to play with the LA Sparks back in like the 2018, 2019 seasons. And it was out the league for it. Ball bounces off the Sky off that missed attempt, and the Lynx Lynx get possession. 33-27, Lynx ball here. I like that this poll is going back and forth between the Lynx and Sky. Who knows? Oh, Courtney Williams left to right crossover finds the rolling Jessica Shepard. She finishes on the floater there. Courtney Williams attracts so much attention because she's so deadly from the mid-range that two go to the ball, it leaves the roller wide open. 33-29. Nice response here by the Lynx. 7-0 Lynx run here. There's a foul on the pass by Jessica Shepard. So it's a game of runs. Basketball is a game of runs. So that's something to keep in mind. So it is Chicago ball here. Let's see how they can end this second quarter. Michaela Onyenwere to inbound. Oh, it's funny. Everybody on the Lynx bench is wearing the Napheesa Slam cover art on their t-shirts. Rachel Banham attacks Courtney Williams though. Tries to step through, gets it in the corner to Reese with 3 on the clock. Reese rip through move, gets under and gets blocked from behind by Diamond Miller. And it's a shot clock violation. So Diamond Miller, being a great help defender, leaves her player, comes over, gets the good help side block. Quita, if did Diamond and Angel were that at Maryland at the same time? Please let me know. I don't know. And Courtney Williams gets fouled on a 3-point shot by Banham, so adding insult to injury. And Courtney Williams will go to the line for 3 free throws here. That's 3 fouls by Banham though. That's not a recipe for success for them. We're gonna Haley Van Lith next to check in. Her first minutes of the game because Banham has 3. Williams knocks down the first of 3. So Courtney Williams at the line for the second. Knocks down the second. And with this one, it can make it a 1-point game. I mean a 1-point game if she makes this one. And she goes 3 for 3 from the line on that possession. It's a 1-point game here. 22-9 run here by the Lynx. Chemo says baby ban him. That HVL baby ban him. I don't know about that, but they have a silly turnover here. She just checked in and gets an offensive foul away from the play foul. A legal screen, and the Lynx have a chance to take the lead here. Ball in play with Williams. Over to Courtney. Courtney comes up the screen going left, gets to the midi, short. Fight for the rebound. Klundakova gets it to Jessica Shepard, and she travels. The league has been on it with the travels and the illegal screens this year. I guess that's a point of emphasis that they've chosen. So you're seeing it get called a lot more than in years past. 4:03 to go here. My clock's a little fast. 33-32. The Sky are on top. Atkins comes off the screen over to Haley. Haley with the ball. They leave her. She tries to attack. Haley dribbles back out to the 3. Comes off the screen. Gets downhill. Stops. Cross court to Michaela. Michaela downhill. Throws up the floater. Misses. Gets her own rebound and put back. So Michaela Onyenwere. I got to slow down when I say her name. Hits that bucket. K-Mac with the ball. She gets into the paint. Throws up a wild hook shot. And rebound to Atkins. She's on the floor there. Atkins pushing it. HVL in the corner for 3. Off the back rim. Jessica Shepard tips it out of bounds. It will be Sky ball. The home team, the Lynx, are in the bonus. So if they get fouled, they will go to the line for free throws. Alana Smith has checked back in. Onyenwere to inbound. Gets it into Liz Williams. Back to Michaela. Michaela tries to attack. Back up top to Elizabeth Williams. 7 on the shot clock. Liz drops it off. Oh, good hands there by Alana Smith. Gets a deflection. Lynx are on the run. Courtney Williams. Midi. Good. And they get back within 1 here. 35-34. 3 minutes to go. So Courtney Williams, the mid-range assassin. She's up to 11 points. Angel Reese with the ball. Looks to attack Klundakova. Gets it over to Elizabeth Williams. Gets down the lane. Goes up with the right-hand layup. Reese gets the offensive rebound. Drops it off to Williams. Williams with the ball. Out to Haley. Haley for 3. And she misses again. Tip rebound from Williams right to K-Mac. They have McBride almost traveled. Gets it out to Diamond. Klundakova. Mid-range jump shot. And the Lynx have the lead. Maria Klundakova. First lead since the first quarter when it was 6-5. Let's see how the Sky respond here. Atkins comes off the stagger. Up top to Angel. Angel, right to left crossover. She wants to get to Michaela in the corner. Michaela had relocated a little further up the wing. And it's a turnover there by the Sky. Tide is changing slowly here. They're showing a replay of that previous play where Klundakova hit the mid-range top of the key jump shot to take the lead. Feed back in. She shoots a 3 and misses. Rebound goes to Onyenwere. Let's see what the Sky can do in the last 2 minutes of this quarter. Atkins, top of the key. We're approaching 90 seconds to go in this first half. Atkins gets the screen from Williams. In and out dribble. Gets downhill on Alana Smith. Goes up with the left and misses. Rebound finds its way to McBride. McBride wants the screen. Says, nah, get out of here. Gets it to Alana Smith. Hand off to Courtney. Courtney drops it off to Alana Smith. Over to Fee. Fee, right wing 3. She just can't buy one from 3. But Carlton gets the offensive rebound. Courtney Williams for 3. Fight for the rebound. And it's off of Reese. The Lynx will get another possession here. 1:18 to go. 1:18 to go. Running my clock down a little bit here. Courtney Williams to inbound. Gets it into Napheesa. And she scores. She was the third option on that play. And she comes right down the middle on that inbound and scores. It's a 3-point lead here for the Lynx. Haley Van Lift gets downhill. Thinks better of it. Gets it to Williams, who gets it to Atkins. Hands by Kayla McBride. McBride dives on the floor and a foul there by Kayla McBride. Kayla McBride a little bit too physical on that one. Just a little bit too physical. Yeah, Oro. Fee is fee. Can't keep a good man down. If you know, you know. Ball in play. And a silly pass there. Alana Smith with the steal on the inbound. She gets downhill and she misses the layup. And rebound to the sky. They may have gotten away with a foul there. Oniwere gets downhill. Pump fake to Reese. Reese right hand layup is good. So it's a 1-point game here. Angel Reese with 8 points here. 8 and 7. So she's on double watch early. That's nothing new for her. Bridget Carlton gets wide open for 3. Top of the key. Halfway down and out. Rebound goes to Oniwere. And we're at the 30-second mark here. Both teams in the bonus here. So any fouls result in free throws either way. About 8-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Atkins almost gets her pocket pick. Drops it down to Reese. Reese catches it through traffic. Spins, goes up, misses. Tip rebound goes out to Oniwere. Over to Van Lift. Step back 3 off the front rim. So Van Lift has taken 3 threes and has missed them all. 4 seconds to go. 3 seconds. Bridget Carlton, one leg fall away. Napheesa style. She hits the corner of the backboard. And that's how the quarter ends. Holy. Oh, I added. I think I touched 3 by accident. It's 38-37. 38-37 is the score. The Lynx are on top, 38-37. That's the correct score. Thank you for that shout out. We'll take a look at the box score and the team stats. It is halftime. Let me get things ready for the third quarter, and then we'll take a look at that stuff. All right, third quarter there. 38-37 is the score. That is correct. Thanks for that correction. Sometimes when I'm looking at the game, I got my hand hovering over the button, and I accidentally press things, but salute to that. This is the correct score, 38-37. The Sky outscored. Let's start the halftime timer. The Sky outscored the Lynx 24-10 in that first quarter, but the Lynx come storming back in that second, 28-13. That's why the Lynx have the lead. Let's take a look at the box score here. So Angel Reese played 18 minutes, 18 and a half minutes, has 8 points and 5 assists with 7 rebounds. So playing really well so far. Michaela Oniwere with 4. 6 for Liz Williams, 5 for Atkins, and 12 for Banham. She did pick up 3 fouls, which is why she didn't see too much minutes in that second quarter. She had to sit on the bench. For their bench, Rebecca Allen with 2. Nobody else scored. They're shooting 40% from the field, 55% from 3. They made their first 5 threes and missed the last 4. And they've only taken 1 free throw. For the Minnesota, Napheesa, a quieter night than usual. 8 points, 3 rebounds for her. Bridget Carlton with none. 2 for Alana Smith, 5 for K-Mac, 11 for Courtney Williams. Their bench, though, is what has been a nice spark for them. 6 for Diamond Miller on 2 made threes. She's had a couple blocks as well. Well, a couple defensive possessions as well, including a block. 4 for Jess Shepard and 2 for Klundakova. So that's 12 points off their bench. They're shooting 40% from the field. They're struggling from 3, 25%. 5 for 6 from the line. If we look at the rebounding battle, the Sky are winning that 22-18. The assist battle, the Lynx are winning it 14-11. The Sky are losing the turnover battle 6-5. They're tied in steals. The Lynx have 4 blocks to the Sky 1. And about the fouls are about even there as well. So that's the score at the half, 38-37. Alrighty. As I promised, we'll take a look at some of these other games from earlier today. So we're going to take a look at the first game of the day, which was on CBS. It was the Seattle Storm on the road taking on my New York Liberty. I was at that game, the 1 p.m. game. As you can see, the Seattle Storm beat the Liberty 79-70 for the second time this season, both home and away. Game was pretty close early. Seattle was up 22-18 in the first. Liberty came back. They outscored them 26-19 in the second, but that third quarter is what doomed the Liberty. They got outscored 22-6 in the third quarter. It was worse in person than if you were watching on TV. It was pretty bad. Which the final score, the bench made up for it in the fourth. 79-70 was the score. Nneka Ogwumike, Liberty killer here. 15 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists for her. Gabby Williams, the first time All-Star, 16 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds for Gabby. Ezi Magbegor, probably one of her better offensive games of the season. Took advantage of the small size of the Liberty. 14 points for her with 5 boards. Sky Dig with 13, a calm 13 and 6 for her. Erica Wheeler, only 5 points. But the spark or the bright spot of the game for the Minnesota Lynx, for the Seattle Storm, was number 2 overall pick, Dominique Malonga. She finished with 11 points and 8 rebounds in 10 minutes of action. Absolutely was feasting on our shorter players. We couldn't stop her in that third quarter. I think that's mainly where she did most of her damage there, including like a buzzer beater layup to end the third to really like put us out of it. For the Liberty, Leonie Fevich, not her best game as a Liberty player. 7 points, 5 turnovers. She looked a little lost out there today. Kennedy Burke, 4 points, 8 for Breanna Stewart. She said in the post-game conference she played like trash, and she knows it. 4 for 17, missing layups. It just was not good. It wasn't getting to the line. Didn't shoot any free throws in this game. Sabrina, after a 20-point first half, she only scores 2 the rest of the way. Finishes with 22 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. She did some historical record with her tying Maya Moore with the most 15-5-5 games in W history or something along those lines. Natasha Cloud finishes with 12 points. She in the post-game conference, Sandy said she went out with like a hip injury. That's why she didn't play that fourth quarter. So hopefully she's good to go. I think she passed Candace Parker for something that they announced during the game for 8th all time in some stat. So salute to her. And then the bench didn't really do too much there for the Liberty. So that was that game. Let's take a look at the blowout game between the Vegas Aces and the Connecticut Sun. Las Vegas moves to 9-9 with the 86-68 win over the 2-16 Connecticut Sun. It would look pretty competitive early. I think I caught early second quarter when it was like a 20-18 game. I left my mom's, came home, and it was belt to behind out there. Las Vegas, you got Asia with 19, only 3 rebounds. Probably only played 24 minutes. They didn't have to play too much. 14 for Jackie Young, 11 for Nalissa Smith with 10 rebounds. Gets a double-double in her first start with the Aces. Remember, she was traded from the Fever to the Dallas Wings in the offseason, and then a couple weeks ago was traded to the Aces. So Nalissa Smith gets the start, gets the double-double. 5 for 7, very efficient for her. Jewel Lloyd, you know what they say about lead the game before the game leave you. I think that applies. 3 points for Jewel. 6 for Chelsea Gray. That's another one. But she did have 8 assists, so I got to give her some props there. Dana Evans, though, off the bench, 18 points for her. One of her better games as an ace. 5 for Nye, 2 for Stokes, 8 for Kirsten Bell. Playing Connecticut is more Kirsten's level there. That was, you know what I mean. Sanaya Rivers, the rookie, 10 points, 7 rebounds for her. Anissa Morrow got to start again, 12 points for her. Nelson Adota with 9 and 7. JC Sheldon with 8, 7 for Bria Hartley. Layla Lacan, the French woman, she came over after Eurobasket, 5 points. Did have 4 fouls. It's going to take her some time to adjust. Tina Charles with 11. Got Lindsay Allen with 3. Haley Peters with 3. I think Tina was dealing with some shoulder problems. That's why she didn't get to start. Or maybe they're just trying to get the young guns some burn here. So that was the scores of the earlier games today. Now let me look at the chat. What's up, Maddox? Maddox says, I'm scrolling up a little bit. What's going on with the Liberty? We've been losing a lot of games. Yeah, they just haven't been playing well. Not playing with that same intensity, that grit that we saw last year. Granted, you are missing the grit of the team in Caleb Thornton and Benai Jelani Hamilton, so they're gonna have to adjust. Con Landing says Seattle's Dom Malonga had her coming out game today. Yeah, Dom, I watched her all off season. I had it on my old highlights channel, but unfortunately that got deactivated. But I still got the videos. Dom is, once she gets the game refined, gets used to the speed and physicality of the W, she's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. I don't know what they're gonna do in Seattle between her and Ezzy, because Ezzy is too talented to come off the bench, in my opinion, and Dom is gonna be way too talented to come off the bench. So they got some good problems to have over there in Seattle. All right, so that is the halftime report so far. I did say we'll take a look at the schedule, so let me pull up the schedule really quickly. We still got about 6 minutes until halftime is over. Looking at the in arena, I'm probably about 30 seconds behind, so it's about probably 5.5 minutes until halftime is over. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, people are gonna be like, why is the W having games middle of the week while I'm at work? That's not fair. They don't care about growth. But let's get into it. So Monday, which is tomorrow, those games don't take place yet. We have the Valkyries and the Dream, the Wings and the Mercury. I'm thinking about doing both of these games, but let me know in the chat which game I should do, Valkyries Dream or Wings Mercury. Let me know in the chat. That's tomorrow. Both games on League Pass. On Tuesday, we have the start of the camp games. All these times you're seeing here are Eastern. These are all Eastern time games. Let me zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better. So Tuesday, July 8th, on League Pass, you have the Sky versus the Mystics. And then at 8 p.m., you have the Aces and the Liberty. I will be at this game, Aces Liberty. That game will be on ESPN. So if possible, I'll probably do one of these early games on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we have some more camp games. For those who are new, the summer camps all around the country will bring their campers to these games. Of course, you got to have the games during the day because you ain't gonna have a summer camp game at night because summer camp's over. So these early games are called camp day games, and then the teams will play in front of a lot of summer camps from around the local area. So the Storm and the Sun, play at 11 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday, followed by the Valkyries and Fever. That game's at 12 noon. That game will be on NBA TV, Eastern time. And then we have a 3:30 game between the Lynx and the Mercury. And then we have a regular evening game, 8 p.m. between the Wings and the Sky. Going down to schedule some more. Thursday, we have another camp game, 3 p.m. The Lynx and the Spark. So the Lynx playing back-to-back games here on the road, too. So after they leave Phoenix, they have to fly on over to LA, and they play another camp game against the Sparks at 3 p.m. Eastern time, followed by a late-night game, the Aces versus the Mystics. That game will be on Prime Video. And then Friday, we're back to our regularly scheduled programming. 7:30 on Ion, you have Dream and Fever. And then you have Connecticut and Storm at 10 p.m. Saturday, what we got on Saturday? We got two national TV games on Saturday. 1 p.m. you have the Lynx and the Sky. And then you have the Valkyries and the Aces at 4 p.m. All right. So that is the schedule for the rest of the week. Keep that in mind if you're looking to watch some W games. That some of the teams, especially Minnesota, looks like they have multiple camp games this week. All right, people, we are a little bit away from Let me move this down. It's over here blocking stuff. We're a little bit away from the third quarter. Got about probably another minute and a half. So we'll see how this game ends. I'm gonna end this poll. No, I need this poll to shift though. I need one of y'all to shift this poll. We're at 50% Sky, 50% Lynx. I need somebody to vote. Somebody who hasn't voted, I need you to shift the energy here so I can end this poll. We can't end on 50-50. Or I might just have to log in on another account and shift it myself. I'm shifting it. That took too long. It has been shifted. Oh, there he goes. Shifted. Boom. Ended. Out of the 66 votes, we got Lynx with 51%, Sky 48%. So Lynx with the narrow edge over the Sky to win this game. Right, they're talking to Eric Tebow, the son of Mike Tebow, who was they were both head coach and assistant coach of the Washington Mystics in years past. I think Mike moved up to like GM or president or something, and then Eric took over the head coaching job, and now they're both out of the family business. Well, I shouldn't call it the family business, but now they're both out of Washington. So take from that what you will. 38-37, that is the correct score. Salute to everybody hanging around for the halftime report. Sky down 1 against the top of the league, Lynx. Right, halftime is now over. Thanks for hanging out. Let's get into this second half here. Drink some water. Cheers. So it will be Minnesota's ball to start this quarter. And we're off, people. We are off to start the second half. Excuse me. Lynx with the ball. Courtney Williams, right side of the floor. Guarded by Onyenwere. Gets it to Alana Smith. Back to Courtney, excuse me. Courtney Williams down to Alana Smith against Michaela. She can't post her up. Handoff to Courtney. So it's just been handoff between these two. Courtney Williams, foul line jump shot. Contested is tough as she knocks it down. First bucket of the second half goes to Courtney Williams, 40-37 for the All-Star reserve. Kayla McBride with a touch foul. She's not happy with it. She's trying to knock Ariel Atkins off her throne here. And she's being a little bit too aggressive. Bannon playing with 3 fouls. She had 12 points in that first half to lead the way. Atkins comes off the screen from Reese. Gets it over to Bannon. Bannon, quick release for 3. Bounces off the front of the rim. Rebound to Alana Smith. Her first 3-point miss, going 4 for 4. Before that miss for Bannon. Bridget Carlton comes off the screen. Gets to the foul line. Jump shot is up. Back rim. Fight for the rebound goes to Onyenwere. Outlet pass by Atkins is a turnover. Silly pass. Carlton with the steal. Bounce pass to Courtney running the lane. And she lays it in. So Courtney Williams 4 here in this to start this second half. 42-37. Biggest lead of the night for the Lynx. Atkins with the ball. Trying to play point guard here. Atkins comes off the screen going left. Atkins over to Bannon. Bannon to Elizabeth Williams. She's at the 3-point line. Not her game. Oh, finds Michaela on a nice back cut. And Michaela Onyenwere added it to the wrong team. Gets to Sky on the board here. 42-39. Oh, Angel Reese, good hands to flex that pass. That would have been an easy layup for K-Mac. It stays Minnesota ball here. Chemo says JJ supposed to be back after All-Star. Yeah, they said JJ not expected to be back before All-Star. So after All-Star, then she's gonna have to work back into shape and all that. Ball in play with the Lynx. Courtney Williams saves it. Almost goes out of bounds. Williams gets the screen from Feig. Gets downhill. Hangs. Misses. Gets her own rebound. Putback is good. So Courtney Williams with a 17-point game so far. She has all 6 here. Bannon with the pass. Marlon Martin, salute for the sub. Reese gets downhill, left hand scoop, misses, and they call a foul on the second chance point. Is that on Reese? Reese with the foul there. Liz says Valkyrie's Dream. I've seen JP said Valkyrie's Dream as well. Salute, Marlon. Salute. Appreciate that. From Fremont, California. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Courtney Williams with the pass gets deflected over to Bridget. Bridget over to Napheesa. Napheesa shoots over Reese. Dots her eye. Napheesa from the baseline fires and knocks it down. Napheesa, quiet night so far. 10 points for Fee. 46-39. Chicago, this game's getting away from them here. They need to make something shake here. Over to Banham. Banham at the three-point line, guarded tightly by Alana Smith. She steps back, doesn't take the shot. 7 to go. Gets it to Reese. Reese down to Williams in the post. Attacks McBride, goes up, left-hand hook, and she misses. Rebound to Fee. Over to Courtney Williams. Crosses half court here. Williams down to Alana Smith. They bring a double. Alana over to K-Mac. Ball gets deflected by Onyenwere on that pass to the corner to Bridget Carlton. That would have been a wide open 3. It stays with the Lynx, however. 46-39. Bridget Carlton to inbound. Let's see what Bridget can do. Bridget gets it to Courtney Williams. She has 6 points in this quarter, up to 17 here. Finds K-Mac on the curl. K-Mac picks up her dribble out to Courtney. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, pocket pass a little too low for Alana Smith. Turnover here. Atkins goes cross court to Banham. Banham over to Onyenwere. Pump fakes. Drives by Alana Smith. Back out to Atkins. She pump fakes. Everybody just pump faking. They nervous. Onyenwere in the corner. Down to Reese. Reese spins off. Hands it off to Elizabeth Williams. What a look by Reese. And Williams with the lay-in. Wide open, uncontested. Reese attracted to. Found the roller. Wide open to the basket. 46-41 here. Ball over to K-Mac on the right wing. Almost loses it. Picks up her dribble. Gets cut off. Over to Bridget Carlton. Over to Courtney Williams for 3. And she misses. Reese with another rebound. What Reese got? Reese with 8 rebounds. Outlet goes all the way over to the sky side of the court. Elizabeth Williams hands off to Michaela. Down to Elizabeth. Elizabeth spins off. Reverse pivots. Nowhere to go with it. And they call a 3 in the key. It's a turnover by the Sky. She was stuck under the basket, guarded by Napheesa. That's a turnover there. Ball in play here with the Lynx. Heidemann has checked in. Napheesa Heidemann. Oh, Napheesa left to right crossover on Reese. Goes downhill. Finishes with the left-hand lay. Napheesa up to 12 points here. Atkins gets downhill. Jump pass over to Reese. Top of the key. Down to Elizabeth. And they call a foul there on Bridget Carlton on the entry pass. Napheesa faked the handoff left to right crossover on Fee. Gets downhill to the left and scores. Oh, dang. I didn't mean to put bonus there for the Sky. Ignore that. Atkins with the ball over to Angel. Guarded by Heidemann. She gets downhill. Throws up the right hand layup and banks it in. Angel Reese somehow, some way, banks it in. Angel Reese now up to 10 points. Alana Smith over to Napheesa. She dribbles to the top of the key. Wants to hand off with K-Mac. K-Mac gets downhill. Corner to Alana Smith for 3. Off. Rebound to Kia Nurse, who's checked in. Rebecca Allen also on the floor for the Sky. Right side to Atkins. Atkins tries to attack McBride. Over to Kia Nurse. Can she answer with a 3? Kia Nurse for a left wing 3. And not so fast. The Sky clawing their way back in. 2-point game here. They're 6 for 11 from 3, the Sky are. First made field goal by Nurse. McBride trying to post up Atkins. Off balance fall away. Reese another rebound. She's up to 9. Reese, crossover on Bridget Carlton. Bridget, she tries to attack and gets fouled, and they say it's not on the shot. Angel Reese doing it all there. And we have a break in play here. 48-46 Lynx over the Sky. 4:20 to go in this third quarter. All right, now that we have a break, let me take this bonus off because they are not in the bonus. There we go. All right, so it's 48-46, a little back and forth here, a little back and forth action. Not mad at it. 48-46 is the score. Lynx outscoring the Sky 10-9 so far in this third quarter. Let's take a look at the box score. You got Angel Reese, a rebound away from a double-double, 4 assists away from a triple-double. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. You got Onyemere with 6, 8 for Liz Williams, 5 for Ariel Atkins, 12 for Rachel Banham. Their bench, 2 from Rebecca Allen still. Kia Nurse gets on the board, her first basket of the game with 3. And Van Liff and Westbell yet to score. You got, for Minnesota, Napheesa with 12. And 4 rebounds, you got Bridget Carlton with none. 2 for Alana Smith, 5 for K-Max, 17 to lead the way. Courtney Williams, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Off the bench, Diamond Miller still with 6, Jess Shepard with 4, and Klindikova still with 2. Heidemann yet to score. Salute to all the new subs so far today. We're up to 1,080 subs on the channel. We just crossed 1,000 a week or two ago. Appreciate all the support over the years, and even for those who are just finding the channel, appreciate the support. This is my 3rd season doing play-by-play for WNBA games on the channel. So I appreciate all the support over the years and for the new support as well. If you haven't subbed yet, make sure you leave a sub. Leave a like as well if you really like this content. Appreciate you guys tuning in. It's funny, we're basically at the halfway point of the W season. It's 44 games this season. Teams have played 18 so far. At least Minnesota, they're playing their 19th right now. So crazy how fast it's moving. Everything is up in the air right now. Everything is up in the air. Anybody can get got, like Quita says, on any given night. So you got to come with your A game, or else you'll be taking the L back with you. Quarter about to resume here. Let's see who's in the game here. It's 48-46. That's Chicago to inbound. Nurse gets it into Maddie Westbeld. Her sister Catherine Westbeld plays for the Phoenix Mercury. They both went to Notre Dame. So it's this is Catherine's first season in the W. Rachel Banham misses the shot. Angel Reese gets the rebound, tries to go for the putback, and gets stuffed here. Diamond Miller blocked Reese in the first half, gets her again there. Alana Smith with the ball, top of the key, looking for somebody. Gets it to K-Mac. K-Mac off the screen. K-Mac cornered in Napheesa, and she steps out of bounds. So Napheesa with the turnover there. Ball back to the Sky. 7th turnover by the Lynx. Ball in play with the Sky. So it's Banham, Nurse, Westbeld, Allen, and Reese, excuse me. Banham comes off the screen, finds Rebecca Allen. She resets for a 3 on the right wing. Can't get it, and Napheesa gets it on the rebound. Over to Heidemann, yet to score. Heidemann right side of the floor. Snakes dribble, gets into the paint, attacks the rookie. And Westbeld with the block. She saves it and saves it to Reese. Good stuff by the rookie Maddie Westbeld out of Notre Dame. Rachel Banham gets downhill. Little pity pat dribble. Floater is off. Rebound to Diamond Miller. It's an up and down affair here. Diamond Miller into the paint. Over to Alana Smith. Down to Fee. Guarded by Reese. Fee tries to insert. And Reese with the block. Angel Reese blocks Napheesa. And the Sky have the ball. Angel said, not in my house. Napheesa tried that little drive into the paint. Search your body out and hit you with the fall away. Reese knows that. She played her in Unrivaled. Played her last season. Maddie Westball, top of the key 3. Misses. Rebecca Allen gets the rebound. Out to Banham. Can Banham knock down this wide open one? And Rachel Banham gives the Sky the lead. 49-48. 5 threes for Rachel. Back home in Minnesota. Back like she never left. 49-48. Sky retake the lead here. Diamond Miller down to Napheesa. Good entry pass. Napheesa fall away jump shot. Off balance there. and rebound to Angel Reese. She does have the double-double now, Angel Reese does. She probably had it earlier. I just forgot to mention it. Angel with 10 and 12. Banham with the ball. Picks up her dribble. Nobody to get it to. Gets it to Rebecca. Rebecca Allen comes off a ghost screen here. Right side to Nurse. Nurse tries to get downhill on the rookie. Not the rookie. Angel Reese gets the offensive rebound. She traveled, though. She traveled. I saw the shuffle of the feet. Angel Reese did score the basket, but she traveled before the basket. So it's a turnover by the Sky, excuse me. Angel Reese with 12 boards. That she just feast on the boards. You need somebody with that motor on your team. Napheesa Heidemann with the ball. Courtney Williams off the screen. Middle of the floor. Midi is cash. That's what Courtney Williams does, people. Midi is cash. 19 for Courtney. Finds a Westbell on the roll. Westbell. Oh, she smokes the left-hand layup uncontested. What a pass there. Miller tries to attack in transition. Out to Klindakova. Top of the key three. And she knocks it down. That's what happens. You miss a layup on one end, and they make you pay on the other. Klindakova knocks down the three. She is up to 5 points. Banham over to Westbeld. Back to Banham. Banham comes off that screen. Banham into the middle of the floor. Pump fakes over to Westbeld. Picks up her dribble. Tries to get it. Gets it back to Banham. Over to Elizabeth Williams. Fakes the handoff. Gets downhill. Gets blocked by Klindakova. Courtney Williams, top of the key three. And that's back-to-back threes here by the Lynx. So the Sky take the 49-48 lead. Lynx respond immediately. 56-49. 8-0 run by the Lynx here to end this quarter. 22 for Courtney Williams. She's on my fantasy team. Salute that. Rachel Banham comes off the screen. She pulls for three. That looked off. Westball tries to save it. And Diamond Miller gets the save. And it goes out of bounds. The Lynx bench players, definitely. Yeah, Kimo, you're right. Bench players came in. And they've provided the energy. $49-56 this game. The Sky took the lead. It felt like just like a minute and a half ago, and you look up and the Sky and the Lynx have taken a 56-49 lead. 8-0 run here. 22 seconds to go. It's about a 5-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Courtney Williams off the screen, gets into the mid-range where she wants to be. Up top to Diamond Miller. Diamond Miller tries to attack Rebecca Allen. She steps back, shoots over Rebecca. Way off. Air ball. Throw up by Jessica Shepard. It's a shot clock violation. Tudo, what's good, man? What's going on? 5.6 seconds to go in this third quarter. Let's see if the Sky can get off a good possession here going into the fourth. That would be helpful for their cause here. Gets it to Atkins. Atkins with 4 seconds and gets fouled there by Napheesa Heidemann. I think that's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. So 3.4 seconds to go here. So now the Sky have to get a basket with 3 seconds to go from half court. Oh, the Yankees. Oh, yeah, I did see the Yankees won. Ball into Atkins. Atkins from the target center logo, and she banks it in. Ariel Atkins banks it in. And that's how the quarter ends. Ariel Atkins catches it on the inbound, one step inside half court, banks it in. And she saves that quarter there. Atkins, a contested bank shot from half court. It's 56-52 going into the fourth. That was a much needed shot there to help the Sky cause. Let's get ready for the fourth and final quarter. I forgot I was recording. I forgot I wasn't recording my game. Let's take a look at the box score while we have some time right now. 56-52 at the end of the third. My bad. I just froze there. I was watching something on the screen. So the Lynx win that quarter 18-15. 18-15. All right, let's take a look at the box score here. Angel Reese, as I mentioned, double queen, gets her double, 10 points, 12 boards, 6 assists. Onion with 6, 8 for Liz Williams, 8 for Ariel Atkins, 15 for Bantam. 2 for Beck Allen, 3 for Nurse. West Bell and Van Leef yet to score. Minnesota, you got the Fee with 12. None for Bridget Carlton. 2 for Alana Smith. 5 for K-Mac. 22 for Courtney Williams with 6 rebounds. Excuse me. Diamond Miller with 6 off the bench. 4 for Jess Shepard. Kleondakova. I got to pronounce her name right. Kleondakova. With 5. And that's that. So we're at the end of the third, waiting on the fourth quarter to start here. Salute to everybody. Let me look at the comments here. Durston, salute. What's going on, my friend? Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Hope you're doing well. At the end of the third, Ariel Atkins, 3 seconds to go, catches the inbound from half court, takes 2 steps inside half court, goes glass for 3 to make it a 4-point game. Let's see if the Sky have enough. They had the big lead in the first. They've surrendered the lead. Now let's see if they can close this out. Right, fourth quarter about to start. Jalen Suggs in the building. Here to support his lady, Haley Van Lith. Jalen Suggs of the Orlando Magic. Let's get ready for this fourth and final quarter. What we feeling like, y'all? What we feeling like? We feeling like Sky? We feeling like Lynx? I know the poll was tight, but circumstances have changed. What we thinking? Put it in the chat. Ball and play with the Chicago Sky for the fourth and final quarter of this evening's game. Angel Reese attacks Kleondakova, gets blocked again. Kleondakova punching everything. Lynx on the run. Williams corner to Heidemann. Can she get on the board here? Oh, halfway down and out. She can. Atkins with the rebound. Atkins outlet to Reese, but it goes to Allen. Allen gets downhill. Left hand scoop shot. Oh, she misses. And rebound gets tipped to Williams. Williams over to Diamond Miller. She almost travels. Diamond Miller downhill. Gets it to Courtney. Courtney steps into a 3. Halfway down and out. Rebound to Williams. Atkins down to Reese. Reese with the catch. They called a foul before the play. Basket doesn't count. Kleondakova with the foul there. Beulah says, checking the score. AmeriCup third place game. Canada and Argentina. Who's winning that one? I haven't been keeping up with AmeriCup, to be completely honest with you. Ball and play here with the Sky. Atkins, top of the key here. They were just showing a bunch of replays. Rebecca Allen on the right wing. Allen gets it to Nurse. Nurse pump fakes for 3. Gets into the paint. Out to Allen. Allen, quick release. For 3, they need it. They don't get it. Williams, offensive rebound. Putback is up and good. We got a 2-point game here. 56-54. Liz Williams wanted that foul call. I think the Lynx do pull it off, though. I think. But listen, anything can happen here. Diamond Miller comes off that screen. Out to Kleondakova. Over to Williams. Williams has been the spark here. Finds Kleondakova on the roll. She smokes the layup. Gets her own rebound. Smokes it again. Rebound to Williams. Atkins with the ball. Crosses half court. Gets downhill to the left. Corner to Nurse. Nurse for 3 in the lead. Gets blocked there by Heidemann. Good block there by Heidemann, though. Diamond Miller on the run here. Diamond Miller bumps off Allen and gets fouled. So Diamond Miller being aggressive there should go to the line for 2 free throws. Chicago only has 1 free throw in this game. Let's Lynx and Queen Fee win. Diamond Miller, rattles in the first. What time is it? The sun's still out. It's 8:30 here on the East Coast. Jeez. I feel like it's usually dark around this time, but I ain't complaining. Yeah, Tudo, it's I mean that's what the good teams do though. They take a big punch like that as she hits the second. It's 58-54 is the score. That is correct. 58-54. Ball with Nurse. Nurse on the right wing looking for Williams, and another foul there by Kleondakova on that entry pass. Sideline out of bounds for the Chicago Sky here. Let's see what happens. Onyenwere to inbound. They get it up top to Reese. Reese over to Atkins. Atkins jab step. Rip through move, draws that foul on Heidemann. Smart move by the veteran Atkins. Atkins traded in the offseason from the Washington Mystics. Ball and play to Reese. Reese, cross court to Nurse. Nurse guarded by Williams. 10 on the shot clock here. Gets the screen from Atkins. Gets it to Williams. Williams over to Atkins. Atkins off the screen. Oh, finds a rolling Williams. If this goes, that would be a great play, and they missed the layup. That was a great executed play, $1 million move, 10-cent finish. Diamond Miller goes coast to coast and scores the left-hand layup. So Diamond Miller having a game here. And they call a tech on her? They call a tech on Diamond Miller. I think that's been a long time coming here. She reacted right in the face of the referee. That one was a long time coming. And Ariel Atkins hits the technical free throw. 60-55. Cheryl Reeve gives her a quick chat and sends her back out there. Oh, she was yelling right in the face of Michaela Onyenwere. A little taunting tech there. Ball in play here with the Sky. Let's see if that wakes the Sky up. Oh my goodness, that was a collision there between Nurse and Williams. Reese with the ball, hand off to Atkins. Atkins reverses course, gets over to Onyenwere. Onyenwere for 3. Oh, she gets her right back. She said, "You want to yell in my face? I can knock down this 3 right in yours." 58-60. Onyenwere with a 3. Kleondakova down to Napheesa. Napheesa, and they call a foul there on Kia Nurse on the rake down. So Napheesa will go to the line for 2 free throws. Canada won by 1. Oh, dope. So y'all got the bronze. Who got the gold? Is the gold medal game take place yet, or is that happen? Oh, is that happening today? Napheesa, first free throw is up, and she cashes in. Kayla McBride checking back into this game. 61-58. Lynx on top. Remember earlier in the game, they said Napheesa was shooting 95% from the line. It's just climbing. She hasn't missed one yet. Napheesa passed Lindsay Whalen, another Lynx legend, who's now there on their bench assistant coaching, for the most free throws made consecutively in a season. Ball over to Elizabeth Williams. She attacks Kleondakova. Right hand hook misses. That's 2 hooks that Elizabeth Williams has smoked here. That could have made a difference here. Fee on the roll here. Step through move. Patience foul and 1 Angel Reese silly foul. So Napheesa gets fouled there. She'll go to the line for the 3-point play. Thanks, Tudo. Wait, it's USA versus Mexico? Not? Are you talking about Gold Cup? I think you're talking about Gold Cup, Tudo. I'm talking about America for the women's basketball tournament. Oh, it happens now. Thanks, Beulah. Napheesa completes the 3-point play. So 65-58. Oh, it's Brazil versus the USA? Oh, that's dope. So Camilla versus them US girls and Demiris Dantas. We have a timeout here, people. Timeout on the floor. Lynx up 65-58 with 6:36 to go in the fourth. Take a look at this box score. 65-58. Lynx outscoring the Sky 9-6 here in the fourth. Salute, Daniel. Appreciate you tapping in. Salute. Catch you on the next one. Chicago, you got Angel Reese with 10 and 12. Onyenwere with 9 and 7. Got Elizabeth Williams with 10. Atkins with 9, 15 for Bantam. Their bench, they have 5 points off their bench between Nurse and Allen. Minnesota, on the other hand, Napheesa waking up now, 17 points with 5 rebounds. You got Bridget Carlton still with none, 2 for Alana Smith, 5 for K-Mac, 22 for Courtney Williams with 8 rebounds. She's 2 rebounds away from a double-double. You got Diamond Miller with 10 points off the bench, 4 for Shepard, and 5 for Kliandakova. Salute to everybody still hanging around for this Sunday evening stream. Last game of the weekend in the W. The 16 and 2 Lynx hosting the 5 and 11 Sky. Lynx spread at the moment is 9.5. Minus 9.5. Okay. Yeah, Billy, you need to give your countrywoman a call. Tell her wake up. I mean, I don't mind if she stays asleep. The less weapons the Lynx have, the better. They're already winning. Sans her, Alana Smith. So they don't need any help. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Super chats welcome as well. Appreciate you guys and the support for women's basketball and my channel. Combination of both here. We're in a little bit of a timeout right now. 6:36 to go. It's been a game of runs. The Sky went on a run to start. Minnesota climbed back and took the lead. Then the Sky climbed back. And they took the lead. So, and then now the Lynx have retaken the lead. So it's just a battle. A real battle here. Right? They're coming back to the broadcast now. Let's see what happens. Oh, man, it's been a long day. Tudor said, oh, yeah, Vegas, New York. I'll be at that game on Tuesday. Vegas visiting New York. Hopefully, New York can continue their recent dominance over the Las Vegas Aces. But we'll see what happens there. Ball in play here with the Sky. Onyenwere with the ball, guarded tightly by Carlton. Gets it up top to Atkins. Atkins comes off the screen. Atkins downhill, shoots the midi. That looks short. Reese with the offensive rebound, dribbles it off her shoe. Kliandakova gets on the floor and snatches it up. Gets it up to Williams. Williams downhill, shoots the midi. They call a moving screen by Napheesa. Angel Reese was in the backcourt, still on the floor. She looks okay. And she's having a chat with the ref. Oh, Kliandakova dove for the basketball and her ankle turned the other way. So she was a little upset about that. That could have been terrible. Her foot got caught under Kliandakova's body. That could have been a bad ankle injury. Kia Nurse in the paint, misses. Angel Reese gets fouled on the putback, and she'll go to the line for fouls. Reese and Williams getting into it. Williams and Reese telling the ref to calm down. It got a little spicy there. But Reese and Williams just having a chat. But the refs a little sensitive there. Let's adjust. You get to see Asia in person. I'm tired of seeing her in person. Nah, I can't hate greatness. Last she broke my heart already. She broke my heart that 2023 championship when she basically took over in that game 4 against us. So as much as I want to see her do well, I don't want to see her do well against us. Angel Reese knocks down both free throws. I just noticed I'm on the wrong screen this whole time, guys. You can tell I'm out of it. She hits both though. It's 65-60. Ball's in play here. K-Mac with the ball. K-Mac over to Klinakova. Out into Napheesa. Out to K-Mac for 3. Halfway down and out. Fight for the rebound. Ball's on the floor. They call a kick ball by Elizabeth Williams. A lot of chatting going on there. I could hear it on the on-court mics here. 65-60. Bridget Carlton inbound to Courtney Williams. Over to K-Mac. K-Mac, no hesitation. 3 that looked off from the time it left her hand. Fight for the rebound, and Reese tips it away from Napheesa. Ball goes over to Atkins. They need offense, and they need it now. Atkins off the screen. Throws it over to Nurse. Nurse pump fakes in the corner. Reese wants it in the post. Gets it into Reese. Reese, oh, she stepped out of bounds on the reset. Oh, that's a turnover. Silly turnover. Beal says, should South Carolina have WNBA in their future? They wouldn't put it in South Carolina, to be honest with you. If anything, they'll come back to North Carolina, where the Charlotte Sting were. They wouldn't put it in South Carolina, to be completely honest with you. Ball and play with Williams. Oh, Williams gets by Reese. Throws a rolling Klundakova left-hand floater. Reese with the snatch and on your way with the ball. They call a foul there. I don't know who is it on. I think it's on Napheesa. So the Sky are in the bonus, though. So they'll be shooting free throws the rest of this quarter. So they said the Lynx and the Sky will be playing each other 4 times in the next 7 games for the Lynx. Wow. Atkins knocks down the first free throw, though. Nurse goes to the bench. Onyenwere for the second free throw, and she knocks it down. So we have a 3-point game on our hands. Sky are in the bonus. So any fouls here by the Lynx result in automatic free throws. So if I were the Sky, I'll just keep going to the basket. K-Mac to the basket, gets that off-balance left-hand scoop, and it drops 67-62. Atkins with the ball. Dribbles by K-Mac. She tries to smack it from behind and gets fouled there by Bridget Carlton. So Atkins will go back to the line for free throws. As I said, just keep attacking the basket. They're going to keep fouling. Keep attacking the basket. Atkins going to the line. Yeah, Kimo, I guess she heard me. Yeah, that's a foul by Bridget Carlton. I don't know why K-Mac thinks she's flopping. That's a foul. So Ariel Atkins at the line for 2 free throws. First free throw is up, and she rattles it in. I mean, you can't just keep trading baskets, though. You got to get a stop on the other end and draw fouls. So Klinakova goes to the bench. She gave some great minutes there for the Lynx. Atkins, second free throw is up, and she cashes in. So we have back to a 3-point game here. A little full court defense here by Onyenwere on Williams. She knows that she's the head of the snake right now. So they're trying to get the ball out of her hand. She gets it anyway. Comes off that screen. Williams gets behind it. She shoots a 3. Oh, Courtney Williams have a night. Knocks down the top of the key 3. Hey, cuz, what's going on? Salute, salute. Hope the girls are doing well. I know we had a birthday recently, and ball goes out of bounds. Napheesa almost had like a steal to a layup. So Michaela Onyenwere, miscommunication between Michaela and Angel Reese. I don't think you want to go under on Courtney Williams when she's having a night like she is tonight. Angel Reese with the balls. Swing through move into the paint. Out to Atkins. Atkins for three. And they call an offensive foul. Foul on Angel Reese. On the pass, she passed it and then landed into a defensive player there. Timeout called here. 3:47 to go. 70-64. $3:47 to go. They're up 6. They're playing Missy Elliott on the broadcast here. Let's take a look at the box score and the team stats and stuff. 70-64 is a score. 70-64. RO2's Chicago played well, but I can't imagine Lynx losing. Yeah, that's just the reality of the situation. Just the reality. Lynx too well coached, too composed, been together too long to give up leads like that. Or to falter in this moment right now. 14-12 Lynx outscoring. Darlene, salute for the sub. Appreciate you.
Let's go.
Chicago, you got Angel Reese, as I mentioned, double-double, 12 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, but does have 6 turnovers now. So those assists and turnovers sort of cancel each other out in the grand scheme of it all. Michaela with 11, 10 for Liz Williams, 11 for Atkins, 15 for Bantam. So the whole starting lineup's in double figures. The bench has been the difference, though. They have 5 points from their bench, the Chicago Sky do. And for Minnesota, you got 19 from their bench, and you can see it's a 6-point game. So that's the long and the short of it. Napheesa with 17 and 5. 25 for Courtney Williams. Have a night. She's 2 for 5 from 3. Has 8 rebounds as well. Look at the rest of the starters. You got 3 starters doing not a darn thing out there. 7 for K-Mac, 2 for Alana Smith, none for Bridget Carlton. Got 9 points from 3 players combined. And you're still up in the game. What's up, Kenny? Kenny with another double-double for Angel. Yep. Another double-double for Angel. Salute to you finding the stream. I don't think I've seen your name in the chat before. Salute, salute. We're in a timeout right now. I shouldn't say a little bit of a break. A timeout right now. And it looks like the broadcast is restarting now. Salute to the Twitch. Salute to the YouTube. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're just joining, I did mention I will be back on tomorrow. I think some of my my recurring subscribers want the Dream and Valkyries game, so we might do that. We'll probably do that one. But let's get back to the matter at hand here. Ball is in play here with the Lynx. Chicago needs stops. Chicago need stops. K-Mac over to Alana Smith. Alana Smith over to K-Mac. K-Mac wing 3 short. Man, she's been struggling, boy. Thankfully, Courtney Williams is picking up the slack on my fantasy team. Because I got 3 Minnesota Lynx. Somehow. Oh, Michaela Onyenwere gets blocked by Napheesa. She secures the rebound as well. K-Mac with the ball. Over to Courtney Williams. Williams on an island with Onyenwere. Wants to post up with Napheesa. Gets it to Alana Smith. They try to go high-low. Alana Smith, foul line jump shot is good. Diana, first time here. Love your commentary. We'll be back. Appreciate you. Salute, salute. Salute to you. Appreciate you. Angel Reese with the ball. Finds the rolling Atkins. Touch pass to Williams. Baseline jump shot is good. That was a nice assist there by Ariel Atkins. But they can't keep trading baskets here. 72-66. Elizabeth Williams got that weird hitch in her jump shot. But listen, if it works, it works, I guess. Bridget Carlton with the ball. Top of the key over to K-Mac. She doesn't take the 3 this time. They want the post with Fee. Fee attacks Reese. Left side of the floor. Back out to Alana Smith. Alana Smith for three. She misses. Reese with another rebound. Time is not on their side. Michaela Onyenwere downhill. Drops it off to Williams. Can she save it? She does. Out to Reese. Reese looking for Banham. She wants Atkins. She gets it to Atkins. Atkins looks at the clock. 10 on the shot clock. Atkins off the screen. Atkins probing. Gets downhill. Double clutch. Rolls off. Reese offensive rebound. Goes up and scores over Bridget Carleton. What teams beat the Lynx this year? Yeah, Chad, answer him. I can't remember. Besides the Fever and the Commissioner's Cup, I can't remember the other team. Minnesota in the post against Onyenwere. Napheesa with the feet work. I know that's not proper grammar, but she got that feet work, and she scores in the paint. 74-68. Rachel Banham with the ball. All her baskets have been threes. Rachel Banham gets downhill, shoots the foul line floater. Every time I say something, they do the opposite. She finally hits a two-pointer, and she knocks down the foul line jump shot to get it back within 4. Time's slipping. Time is moving here. Ball with Courtney Williams. Williams with the ball. They call a foul there by Onyenwere. Doing a little hand check in there on Courtney Williams. I mean, I don't blame her. She's been beating their behind. Thanks, Con Landing. I knew you would. News of all people, you would get the facts right for me. Courtney Williams with the ball, calls out for the screen, tries to get downhill. Over the head pass to Napheesa, over to Alana, back to Fee. Fee, top of the key, 3. This could be the dagger, and it's not. Oh, Bridget Carleton, offensive rebound. Over to Courtney Williams. We have a mismatch here. Courtney Williams has Liz Williams on an island. No relation here. Courtney Williams, right to left crossover. Pump fakes. Step through move. Floater is up off the back of the rim. Alana Smith gets the offensive rebound over Atkins. And that could do it, man. That's 2 chances there. The Sky could not get secure the defensive rebound. Kayla McBride with the ball. Don't foul, Michaela. K-Mac throws up a floater at the buzzer and rolls around. Oh, she throws up some bull and it goes in. That's the dagger right there. That is the dagger. Kayla McBride, struggling all night, goes to the left-hand side, throws up the floater with time expiring, it rolls around the rim and drops. And that should do it, folks. Kayla McBride really threw up some bull there. Off balance, just throws up a floater, and it like sits on the rim, rolls around a little bit, and ices this game. Yeah, Chemo, the Sky rebounding has not been good. Besides Reese. That's where you see. That's what happens when you're doing a switching defense. When smaller players get switched on to bigger players, they put them at a size advantage. It's just genetics. It's just biology. Like if you have a 6-foot player trying to guard a 6'4" player, the 6'4" player has the advantage most of the time. The Sky do have 1 timeout left, so he has been using them, but you also got to conserve him for, like, if they would have got a rebound on that possession, they could have called a timeout and drew up a play, but they go 3 possessions, they give up offensive rebound, second chance attempt after second chance attempt. It hurts in the long run. But anyways, it is 76-70, 25 seconds to go. If they hit a 3 here, it can make things interesting. You're going to have to play the foul gun. Finds Reese. Reese catches the ball. Pump fake goes up and scores. Oh, I added it to the wrong team. So it's 76-72. Both teams in the bonus right now. The Liberty will play the Lynx, I think, 3 times, if I remember correctly. Let me shrink my box here a little bit so you can see both teams in the bonus. A reset timeout called by the Minnesota Lynx, so they'll advance to half court. 76-72. They get the ball into K-Mag. That's not the person you want to foul, but they have no choice. Time is not their friend. So Kayla McBride will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. 98% this season. That is insane. The Minnesota Lynx, not a team you want to foul in the clutch. K-Mac at the line. First free throw is up. Oh, she misses. Her second miss of the season. That's crazy. Her second miss of the season, people. Second free throw is up. K-Mac knocks it down, though. So it's a 2-possession game here. 5-point lead by the Minnesota Lynx. Chicago calls their last timeout, I believe. Yep, that's their last timeout. I think they only have reset timeouts. Yeah, Tudo, she really threw up some bull at the rim and it went. But all the wide open shots she was getting, she was missing. That's how basketball works sometimes. Doesn't make sense. The next 5 games for the Lynx, they have the Mercury, the Sparks back-to-back against Chicago in Chicago, and then the Mercury again. So they play the Mercury twice, the Sky twice, and the Sparks once. And then we have the All-Star break. All-Star break coming next week, right? Next week? Yep. RO2, salute, appreciate that. So 77-72, 22 and a half seconds to go in this game. Sky probably going to be looking for a 3. And then they're going to have to play the foul game. So it looks like they're bringing out Nurse, Reese, Williams. Who else is out there? Atkins and Banham. I would have sat Liz Williams. They get it into Reese again, and it gets tipped out of bounds by Napheesa. So precious seconds go off the clock. So it doesn't look like they're going for a 3 unless that was just the start of the play. 20 seconds to go now. Let me run my clock down to 20 seconds. Kia Nurse to inbound. Nurse gets it into Williams, over to Banham. Banham pump fakes. Banham relocate 3. Oh, Rachel Banham knocks down the 3. And it's a 2-point game here. 6 threes by Rachel. Back in Minnesota and making it rain down there. 7 for 12 from the field for 20 points. 6 for 9 from 3. 16 seconds to go. Rachel Banham pump fakes on Alana Smith. Dribbles to the right, cashes out. Massive 3. Wow, Rachel. She's been huge. She has been huge. So now, got to play the foul game. You want to keep the ball out of Kayla's hands, out of Napheesa's hands. Foul anybody else, you might have a chance. But Kayla just missed a free throw, so it could be interesting. Wait, I know you're a little nervous over there now. They're giving you a sliver of hope. It's the hope that kills, as they say. So, Rachel Banham has made it interesting here. I thought that BS shot by Kayla McBride at the buzzer was the dagger, but they have made it a 1-possession game. 16.5 seconds to go. So I think they're gonna sit Rachel Banham now because she's dealing with fouls. Rachel Banham, where's her name? She's up to 3 fouls. She hasn't fouled since that first half, but they're going to give her a little bit of rest, play the foul game, sub her in on the second free throw, and go from there. All right, so let's see. They called a reset timeout. Time to inbound here. Bridget Carlson to inbound to get it into Kayla McBride. Not the person you want to get it to, but they have to foul. 14, only 2 seconds go off the clock. 14 and a half to go. So You're hoping and praying Kayla, a 98% foul shooter this season, misses again. Yeah. That was a broken play. Definitely right about that. Kayla McBride Oh, she misses again. Holy smokes. She misses again. Kayla McBride misses the first free throw again. Now the Lynx, the Sky have to secure the rebound here. You gotta box out. And she cashes in the second. And we call another reset timeout here for the Sky. So one possession game here still 78-75. Do the Sky go for the three? Do they continue to play the foul game? Let's see what happens here. Rachel Bannon back into the game. She's been the savior. Let me set up a little bit. This got a little interesting. Nurse to inbound here. Nurse to Reese. Reese, top of the key here. Don't have time to waste. Gets it to Rachel. Rachel, off balance, gets blocked by Alana Smith. Oh, that was anticlimactic. That was so anticlimactic, y'all. Rachel had she had a little bit more time. She didn't have to shoot the three. A pump fake and you're scot free. What a block by Alana Smith though, but Rachel Bannon used a pump fake. And Napheesa puts the icing on the cake here. She hits the first free throw. She had time and didn't need to rush it. You pump fake, Alana Smith flies by, you're scot free. But it's easy for me to say sitting here in the chair watching, you know. Napheesa to add to her point total, and she cashes in. She's another one of those 90+% foul shooters for the Minnesota Lynx. Napheesa with 22, or 21, excuse me. Ariel Atkins with the ball. She throws up some bull and misses. Fight for the rebound. Reese gets it, put back, and misses that, and that's how the game ends, y'all. Dang, that was so anticlimactic, man. But the Sky take the L there. Sorry, Quita. Sky take the L. They moved to 5-12 on the season. The Minnesota Lynx moved to 17-2. It was a valiant effort. They made it interesting. Oh, okay. As long as you're not mad, that's cool. Longest home winning streaks. The Minnesota Lynx tied their own records. They with 11 game winning streak at home. 80-75 final score. Let's take a quick look at the box score before we head on out of here. 80-75 final score. Lynx outscored the Sky 24-23 in that quarter. Angel Reese finishes with 16 points, 17 rebounds, 6 assists, did have 6 turnovers. 11 for Michaela Onwere, 12 for Elizabeth Williams, 11 for Atkins, 20, game high 20, or team high 20 for Rachel Bannon. I hate when they do this electric slide that they do in Minnesota. It's so funny. Salute Liz. Thanks, Diana. Oh, guys, also make sure you subscribe to Quita Love Sports. She's here in the chat. Anything you want to know about women's basketball, whether college, WNBA, definitely follow her. She has a morning show, Quita in the Morning, to keep you updated on everything W. So make sure you subscribe to her before you head on out of here. For Minnesota, you have Napheesa with 21-7. Quiet night by her standards. None for Bridget Carlton. 4 for Alana Smith. 11 for Kayla McBride. You have 25 and 8 rebounds for Courtney Williams with 6 assists. Diamond Miller with 10 points. Maria Klunikova came off the bench, gave it 5. And Jessica Shepard with 4. They shoot 41% from the field, 24% from 3. The Lynx do. 37% from the field for the Sky. 43% from 3 for the Sky as well. They only had 13 turnovers. It could have been worse. 8 for the Lynx. 21 assists. Both teams had 21 assists. Who won the rebounding battle? The Sky actually won the rebounding battle 45-37, but they couldn't get those key defensive rebounds at those last couple possessions of the game there. All right, y'all. That's it for me. It's been a long day. Been up for a while. Went to the Liberty game, came home, streamed this one. So it's time for me to get off the stream. Appreciate you guys, all the new subs. We got a couple new subs today. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for those in the chat. As I mentioned, make sure you subscribe to Quita. She'll probably be on in the morning doing her morning show, Quita in the morning. I'll be lurking there in the chat as well, so make sure you're tapped in. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. The chat, some of my regulars voted for the game tomorrow to be the Atlanta Dream and the Golden State Valkyries. That game's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I will be on for that one, so make sure your noti bells are on so you get notified whenever I go live. I usually go live about 10 to 15 minutes before the game time, so we could talk about the starting lineups and my expectations. You guys could vote in the polls. Oh man, voice cracking and all that. You could vote in the polls and all that. So make sure you are tapped in for that. All right, y'all. I've done enough talking. I'll catch you on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see y'all who will be around tomorrow. Salute.